Hi, this is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today I'm doing a follow-up to a previous video. In a previous video, I took my scraps and my stash and I made these really pretty embellishments. And so now I'm going to show you how I would put a card together using these embellishments. So let's get started. If you hadn't watched that video, I will go ahead and put a link in the description box below. I wasn't following any particular color scheme. I was just kind of mindlessly crafting these things together and just having fun playing with colors. And so I thought they came out so pretty. And these cards can be used for so many different occasions. They're super easy to put together. You know, even putting the embellishments together is fun and easy. Especially if you're not trying to stick to certain rules and you're just willing to play around with colors, you can really come up with some really pretty ideas. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I have some papers I picked out that I thought would somewhat go with my, my embellishments, but I'm still trying not to stick to like any particular color scheme. If the color hits me and I like it, I'm just going to go with that. But look how pretty these papers are. These are in my stash. So you can make cards fairly reasonable, using Happy Mail that you might receive, or just using stuff, because we know that we can hold on to a lot of our things. Look how pretty these papers are. Real pretty papers. Okay, so I have some of those, and I got some of these smaller papers out of my stash. These small ones I can cut up and use also to layer some of my embellishments. So I got some nice sparkly stuff here. I'm really liking this. I think I'll start with that one first. And then I've got a couple of card bases that I have ready to go. So I've got some of those. I took out some of my washi tape because I might want to use it. I'm not sure yet. So we'll see how this goes. So let's start getting some of these put together. Look how pretty that is. Let's see. I'm just going to have some of these laid out so I can see them. And then start to put some of these together. This is so pretty. Let's see. I think I'm more than likely going to end up putting that on one of these background papers. But if I wanted, I could probably just put it right on the card, but I think it would look pretty on one of these. Ooh, look at that. Now that one really hits my eye. Let's see. I am liking that. And let's see if we can find one of these that would go real pretty with that. That's pretty. There's always a reason to smile. That's really pretty. It's almost like having an embellishment fashion show. I like that because it breaks up some of the color. That's cute too. I'm just looking through my pile till something really hits me there. That one is cute. So far I'm really liking that one. It makes it look super fun. And I know that sparkly paper was sent to me in some type of stash. Ooh, that's cute too. So many ideas, so little time, right? Okay, so I'm going to go with this. I kind of like the way that looks. That is pretty. That says remember, and this can be a little bit of everything. Remember, I know I like to just you could say remember, and I like to write messages inside of my cards. Remember that you are special, that you are awesome. You know, some of us need reminders. And then there's thank you cards too that I like to do. I'm really liking the way that looks on there. And let's see how I want to put it on one of these bases here. Put it on this card base. Or maybe subdue it a little bit on one of these. So you see there's no real rules here. I'm just seeing what I like. And y'all are going to think this is funny the way I cut this out. I don't know if anyone else does this. I'm just going to measure it up here. And just cut along the edge there. Or I can put it in my paper trimmer. Ooh, both sides of this paper looks pretty. So this is what I'm going to do. I like using scissors. I'm pretty good at cutting straight lines, but if you're not comfortable with doing that, you don't have to do it. Okay, and that's what we've got so far, and I just need to get my bone folder here. Right there, I'm going to use this one. Oh yeah, so now you just start layering everything on here. You're just layering everything. It's a real pretty thank you card. And I have someone in mind for this. I think they're going to enjoy this. And I've got a lot of thank yous to send out. I'm always in need of thank you cards. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use my art glitter glue on this. But I do have my crafter's tape nearby, so I may switch up a little bit. And don't forget, you can mix and match these. I mean, there's so much you can do with this. See, even if I wanted to take this and put it there, then you've got another card. And if you wanted to put another layer, you can. It's just up to you. And I'm going to put this layer on top of here. This is so pretty. Wow. If you want to angle it, sometimes I angle my cards like this. And then I put another thing on there. Real pretty. So that's just another thing you can do. If you want, you can turn it this way. So this is just another idea. And put it like that. Oh, I like that. I'm doing it. Oh, and this is, oh, this has a name on it. Okay, someone sent this to me in Happy Mail. So pretty. AC Duotone Glitter Paper, and it's from American Crafts. This is really pretty. I love when people send me stuff that they have in their stash. It kind of refreshes your stash a little bit. And then I like to send out stuff as well. Really pretty. And then you just have a simple thank you on there. Look how that is. Fun, fun. Those embellishments really cut the time out of you having to make those too. So if you just ever have a moment, let's put this on here. Where you feel like you want to do some crafting, try doing the embellishments. Okay. Wasn't sure how this would hang on to that glitter paper, but so far so good. And there's the first card. Looks really fun. I'm not going to add anything to that right now, but who knows. Okay, so let's look at another one here. Oh, this is really pretty too. Look at that. That's really pretty. Let's see what kind of papers we have here. Ooh, look at this. Ooh, I like the way that looks. That is really cute. That's got enough sparkle in it to really make that card pop. It's really pretty papers. See? I could either do that, but I think it might pop a little bit more if I put that white, and then this has a little bit of white in it too. And then you got a card that says fabulous. Okay, here's card number 2. I had so much fun making those embellishments. And I did mention in the other video that you can take your embellishments and send them to someone already made, and that way they can have something to add to their stash. Okay, let's go ahead and... This is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. And this doesn't need... This is one of those cards that won't need anything else on it unless you felt like you wanted to add something else on there. Put that down on there. I cannot be without art glitter glue. And it dries fast and it dries clear. And there we have card number 2. See how quickly that goes when you actually have your all of your embellishments done. Okay, let's see what else you want to do here. Ooh, this one I really like too. It's another one. These were 2 separate embellishments, and then I glued them together, and so I just had one now. But look how pretty that is. So many different things you can do with this. I think this will blend in too much there. We want that to stand out. That's pretty. That green. Ooh, I'm liking that. And see, your cards can be really simple. It doesn't have to have a whole lot going on. It still has a simplicity to it. See if I want that there. I think I do. See? I know y'all are like, she's gonna mess up on the cutting. I think I'll be okay though. But I do have my trimmer ready to go, just in case. Top edge. This one has me wanting to do stitching on it though. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to add a little bit of stitching on this, and I'll be right back. Okay, so my stitching is on there, and that's just what I needed. I used my black Uniball pen, Signo, and I just couldn't help but do the stitching. So just those little things. It's just one of the things I love in my card making. Actually, those Uniball pens are another thing I can't be without when I'm crafting. Okay, I'm just going to make a better crease on this. All right, let's see what we got here. Look how pretty that is. That is so gorgeous. That is beautiful. Okay, let's see what we got here. We actually have a bright sunny day today, even though I see some dark clouds, but for right now, it's sunny. It's been raining a lot lately. Look how beautiful that is, and it adds that dimension in there too. And I'm going to just drop a few of these gems on here. I put a purple gem right there, so I'm just gonna Drop some gems here. Oops. I'm always heavy-handed with this. Okay. And these are already sticky, but I'm just adding a little bit more on here. And that's okay, it'll dry clear, I promise. I can't remember who sent me these gems. But I've had them for a minute. I think Kim sent me these little gems. This one has something on it, so I'm just going to remove that. Y'all get to see all of this wonderful crafty things that happen in our craft room, right? I like to leave my little, I don't like well-polished craft tutorials. I like to have like the little things that happen. You know, I think people relate more to that when you have little things that mishaps in your craft room. Look at that, that looks cute. Just 3 little gems there, and you're just saying hello. And so I'm going to put a white, some white cardstock inside of here so I can write on it. For the most part, that's another card done. And let's go ahead to the next one. Let's see what we got here. This is cute. How pretty that is. Let's see what else we got here. This paper is so pretty. Just checking through here to see what I have. Ooh, look at that. I like the way that kind of matches. It's amazing how things just look good together. This says darling, and I could actually write something, make a card for Bill and write something on the inside of that for him. Yeah, and it's not too feminine, so he would like a card like this. Just an appreciation card. Because of course, in case you didn't know, my husband edits all of our videos, and that is a lot of work. And I actually should have had my card base picked out already, but I didn't. And so I'm gonna have to try to center this. I should have already centered this. But I did not. That's okay. I'm going to make it centered. Let's see. It might be centering itself. I don't know if y'all do this. Sometimes I cut corners and just like, as long as it gets done, it doesn't matter. Look how cute that looks. Oh, that's cute. This will make a nice masculine Valentine's Day card, I think. And since I know this is for Bill, I'm not going to add any little gems to it. I think that darling has enough sparkle in it. Okay, so that is the 4th card done already. Moving right along. Wow, this is fun. This, oh my goodness, this is pretty. Now that is beautiful. Look at that green. Let's see what we got here. Look at that too. I know some of you are probably like, that one, that one. I wish some of you were sitting here with me. Oh, this looks, I'm liking that. Let's see. Let's see what we want to do with that, because I am seeing something coming together here. This is a pretty paper, and I don't know, it seems like maybe a textured cardstock. Some type of pretty packaging. It's absolutely beautiful. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut this without error. Y'all are seeing this live, okay, taking place. I've always been a very neat cutter. Sometimes I feel pretty confident using scissors. That's one of the things I can do okay. Look at that. It's just amazing how everything just kind of comes together on its own. Look at that. I'm loving that. This reminds me kind of like the postcard type texture it has to it, but it works on a card. I mean, you can use these pretty papers from anything. Now that I'm thinking about it, there's some folders from Dollar Tree that would look really pretty as a pattern paper for a card. Yep. Okay, let me go that way. Or I can go this way. And then I have a gold gem on here. I think I'm just going to add a little gold gem right at the bottom. And green looks pretty too. Add a little green gem right there. Actually, probably should have put that on last, but it's okay. Look at that. See, just the little things. Let's see. I think it's going to look better in that landscape mode. Yep. So you can knock out a bunch of these cards. Use your stash. Don't be afraid to use your stash. Look at that. Fabulous. Okay, so that's, we've got, moving right along, 5 cards already. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to another card. This is really pretty paper right here. And I've had this in my stash for a while. And so if I take that embellishment and add it on there, that looks really pretty. Let's see what we got here. That paper too. Let's see what we got here. That's pretty too. But there's something about that paper. It's so cute. So all you're doing really is just building layers, mixing and matching, see what looks good together. But I'm really liking the way this looks on here, so I'm definitely going to go with that for right now. And then I'll add some more stuff on. So I hope you're getting some inspiration from this. You don't think about it too much with mindless crafting. You just do it. Well, one of the things I love about kids when they craft, they just want to have fun. They're not trying to draw inside the lines and all that stuff. They're just trying to, they just have a big old smile on their face and they're just having fun. Nope, I'm not going to use that. I'm going to see how it looks mounted on there. Look at that. Just clean and simple. And a nice wide border. It actually works, but let me just try one other thing before. Oh, looking for something with just a dash of pink in it. Or maybe even green. Let's see what that looks like. That's pretty cute too, but for some reason it really looks good. Let's just see if we can find something a little bit more solid. Just pulling out some of these papers here. I'm liking that. I'll save that for a minute. Tiny border of pink. So pretty, but I do like that solid color on there. Just like that. It's just clean and simple. And then if I want to go back, I can add something on. So I'm not even going to use that. Let me just take a look at... I did pull some ribbons out, but nothing that really jumps out at me for this project. Here's some of the ribbons I have. I've had these for a while. So for right now, I'm not going to add a ribbon to that. I'm just going to add it on the card base. If y'all could see my desk right now, it's got a bunch of stuff out, and I'm just having fun. Look how that is. That's just really simple. So that is card number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards so far. Okay, so we are moving right along. I hope y'all are still with me right now. So we have here. That's pretty. That is pretty. Let's see what else we've got. Sometimes I have these other little things that I've had in my stash that I haven't used yet. I just like to keep them nearby just in case. Take this off for a minute. I think I done found something here. Something different. Let's see how this goes. Ooh. Just gonna cut that down. Little piece sticking out there. The wheels are turning, aren't they? Let's see what we come up with this. Ooh, yeah. I think that's gonna work okay on there. I like doing this kind of mindless crafting with tags as well. Just kind of doing your own thing here. I'm not always going with the flow. See how that looks on this brown paper. Ooh, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. I mean, this is unpracticed. I'm just going with the flow and trying to create something pretty and unique. That's the one thing, is this, there's no like I mean, this is just like, how am I describing this? There's no limits to what you can create, and you can create something that's so unique, that's different from anything that anyone ever created, and it came out of your mind. I think I'm going to pop this up, give it a little bit of dimension. Let's see what I've got here. Just going to I was going to try ribbon on this, but no. Let's see. A little strip of something. Let's see what we've got here. See, just adding a little strip of something also breaks up the color if you ever want to kind of do that and break up the color on there. Just add a little strip. Or I can take this, just showing y'all, I can take this and move it up to the top. And now that gives it an extra something. Just giving y'all little ideas of what you can do. And see, I'm just eyeballing this. No rulers needed. Some of you might be happy about that. No rulers needed, just do it. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm going for it. Just going to leave a tiny bit of the green sticking out there. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this up. This is fun, y'all. And this mounting tape is at, I got this at Dollar Tree, like in the car section. I don't know why, but hey, I'm glad I found it. Okay, so you can have a whole stash of cards ready to go. And just pull them right out when you need them. Because we always need cards for something. I know I like to get cards. There's something about just getting a card and sending it to someone that's so nice as well. So, nope. Let's see what we got here. Just checking my stuff here to see what I have. Look at these. I forgot I had taken these out. Let's see what I can do. Take these and put some off to the side there. I'm stuck on green right now. Let that dry a little bit. Now when I need to use more, this is so relaxing that I may need to take a nap after this. That's how relaxing this is. Okay, look at that. I am loving it. So all it will need is like an inside thing for the label. And look how pretty that is. It's wonderful, like the word says. Okay, another unique card, just using what we have. Let's see what else we got here. I want to add this in here, balancing out the two. I'm just going to add this little flower right in there. And this was just like a little embellishment layered flower I made from some die cuts that someone sent to me. And I'm just going to put it right there. Super cute. This could be a birthday card too. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Moving right along. That's different. I am liking that. Let's see what else we have here. Got this paper right here too, which is pretty cool. It's a one-sided paper. It has two sides, but I like this side better. Okay, let's go for it. Liking that. Okay, let's see what else we got here. No to that. But yes to this. Okay, so let's get our paper here. Let's see how big this is. Just building a few layers on here. I'm kind of liking that. Let's go ahead and go for that look. Okay, I'm just going to take this now, and if you hear that noise, that's Bill downstairs. Sounds like he's watching TV. He was editing a video and practicing some music earlier. Okay, look at that. So I'm just trying to build this layer up. Let's just see. And I'm just going to try this out because I'm looking at this, but then when I see this, kind of a different kind of look there. That's cute too, but just doesn't do it for me. Okay, let's go ahead and put this together. I've got a ton of this paper. It actually has a texture to it. And I got it from Ollie's, like a paper pack of these red and blues. It's Nina paper, which is a good quality paper, but I got it at a store called Ollie's. And so I absolutely love it. And let me know if y'all want me to do some tags out of my scraps and my stash, because that's just another kind of mindless crafting video. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And I may end up adding something else to it. I'm going to pull this over just a little bit. Let me just see. Yeah. Just testing some stuff out here. No. So you know right away. You know right away whether it's going to work or it's not going to work. No. No, which means leave it alone for now, and then I could always come back to it. Just get it down on your base and come back to it, because believe me, you'll find something to add to it. Let's see what else I have in here. See, this is where you find all your other little things. Moments. See, I can still build in on that embellishment too. No, I love artsy cards. Cards that have this little unique feel to it. Nope, but I do like this on it, so I'm going to leave that on there. So I'm definitely liking that. Just going to slip it right under there. Just like that. Okay. I like that. I like a little artsiness to that one. Uh-oh. I think I found something I like. Looks like I found something I like. And so look, this right here, and then this here. So you just got, just kind of, I don't know, it just, to me, it just balances and it works. So, I'm going for it. I'm going to put this one here. See, I fooled y'all. And I'm going to take the other one and I'm going to put it up here. And it's okay. Right around here. Let's slip it in there. Just adds a little bit of dimension and artsiness to your card. Look at that. The lines and like a canvas. All right, and if I have little spaces I can add other things to if I want to. But for right now, I'm done with that one. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. See how you can be in your craft room like all day? And I told my daughter to check the stove while I was up here. So I just have to make sure that she didn't forget. Look at that. Makes that stand out more. That's that same background, isn't it? Let's see what else we got here. So many things. Ooh, that blue. Wait a minute. That pattern looks somewhat similar to this. This is a Dollar Tree sticker. And those patterns look so similar. Love is you and me. See, I can give this card to Bill, even though it has a little bit of pink in it, but I think he would just appreciate it anyway. Just send him a card just because, right? Actually, let me go ahead and glue this down. And this has enough dimension on it already. But yeah, y'all go ahead and watch that other video when you get a chance of me making the actual, embellishments, if you haven't seen it already. Let's just put that right there. I want this. It has a hole in it right there, so let's see. Okay. And I'm just using the lines on here. Okay, so I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, cut this off. I think that'll work well. Let's see if this will work on this card. Got all kind of stuff going on this one. I'm just testing out the backgrounds on here. See which one I want. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, I'm going to use my little fancy cutting style here. And I have a Fiskars trimmer and I love it. I'm just kind of doing it old school today. I'm just using the polka dots to line my glue up here. Put that there. Like I said, this is so relaxing. Goodness. And look how everything just works. It just works on there. Who would have known? You have a lot of similar items sitting in our craft rooms and we don't even know it until we start pulling stuff out, stop hoarding it. You may have had that paper pack that you didn't want to use for a good while. It's been sitting up there for like 5, 6, 7 years. And you need to get it out. Because whatever you create, just imagine you're going to be able to bless someone if you send them a card. I get happy when I receive cards. I used to wonder, like, what is this thing about Happy Mail? And then I got Happy Mail, and I was like, oh, this is the coolest thing. And there we go. Look at that. Oh, he's going to love this. Love is you and me. See, I'm going to have these cards that Bill doesn't know he's going to get. And he's going to like, well, did I miss something? No, I'm just sending it just because. Okay, so that one is done. Wow. Oh, I can't wait to get to this one. I'm loving the way this looks. Let's see what papers we got here. greens, some blues. This one right here. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, that's a pretty paper. Well, this is an easy one. They're all easy. You just, as long as you're not thinking about it so much, they're all pretty easy. See which part I want. She got that blue part. I like the way that looks. I'm just going to cut this because sometimes I try to tear that line and it just doesn't work for me. I end up ripping the paper sometimes. Oh yeah, look at that. That's pretty. And sometimes you could just do the card, have the base, and then just add some decorative paper to it, and you're good to go. You can just leave it like that, and then go back later and add stuff in when you need a card. So just another idea. Okay. Or you can cut things out from the paper too. That's another thing you can do. Just cut some of the images out from your paper. So many ideas, so little time, right? That's pretty. That is beautiful. Okay, so let's see what we got here. I do have some washi tape. Just deciding whether I should add a strip to it, but we'll see. Okay. I can go that way. Let's do a card this way now. Look how pretty that is. I think I did this embellishment after the camera went off. It's amazing what you create once the camera's off. I was like, man, I should have waited, but that idea didn't come to me till after, once I was done. And if you don't have ribbon to run across your card, you can always use some of the paper. And I'm just seeing how this goes. I may not use it. I need something just a tad bit brighter. See, you could also use larger strips of paper to add a little bit more interest. So you're kind of breaking up the color. Just another thing. That is so cute. Okay. And these strips, I keep the strips. Oh, here's one here. Let's see how that looks. This strip. Actually liking that strip better. See, different patterns too. Completely different pattern on there. And someone asked me why I didn't put sentiments on the inside. I do put sentiments sometimes on the inside of my cards, but I like to write on the inside. I just like words. I love writing. And so, like this word remember, just off of that remember Remember to always be yourself. Remember that you are worthy. And then I could write something inside. If someone's going through something, remember that I'm here for you. Just all kinds of stuff. But I do stamp sentiments sometimes also. But I think it's nice to see someone's handwriting in a card. Okay. And let's add this on. That doesn't need any dimension because to me it has enough on there too. So that is good to go. And I could always add some other type of flower. Look how pretty that is. Get a close-up. Each card is just so different. It's amazing. Okay, so let's go ahead and do another one. I'm on a roll today, y'all. Y'all are gonna see me. We're probably like, oh my goodness, she's still doing more cards? I hope you're hanging in there with me. And I do appreciate you taking the time to watch. This one has just a little bit too much. This one, I like the images like just closer together, a little bit more subdued. And I think that'll make it stand out a little bit more. Let's see, what else do I want to do with this? I want to add that. Nope, that's too much. So you know right away. No, that's not working. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to turn that over. Oop, and I'm over here dropping stuff. And sorry if you hear the lawnmower going, I'm going to keep going. That's a pretty pattern on there. This one looks like it would go pretty good with that too. Okay, so now the lawnmower sounds like it's gotten very close. Okay, so I'm going to layer this on here. And then I'm going to put this like this, and I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so I'm just about ready to add this, but I couldn't help myself. While the camera was off, I went and put some stitching. It's just a dot and a stitch, basically, around the border. And I love it. Okay, so I'm going to just take this, add it right there. Put this right here. Another unique card. And just not really being strict with the colors and everything matching. So you just have to make cards that kind of relate to you, right? Your style. Okay, let's see what we have in here. We still got a few more things to go. Let's see if we can do one or two more. I hear my dog over there fussing around. There's always a reason to smile. That is very pretty. That's a card by itself. This right here. I think I want this area here on there. As much of that as I can get. Yeah, that's pretty. And let's see. Thing is not lined up very well here. I must have been doing this pretty fast. Let's see. Okay, get my little bone folder. Another favorite tool that I like. Gives me like really good creases on my card. They are out there working again. I'm going to go ahead and cut this down, then I'll come back and show you what it looks like. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this on here. And this is going to be so pretty. I was thinking of adding a ribbon, and this is just an idea of something you can do. Look how pretty that looks with just that little light, that sheer ribbon. Let's see. I'm going to cut it away. And believe it or not, while I'm recording, my dog is in my lap right now. And I just think he just loves hearing my voice. I just feel like he loves hearing my voice while I'm recording. So I'm just going to let him do his thing. He's a snuggle. He's a snuggly dog, okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and put this on here. I'm just going to tape this down. Yeah, my nails have really taken a beating from all of this crafting, so it is what it is, right? Okay, so I'm just taping this down. Oh, and that doesn't want to stick. Let's see if I might try using some glue, but we'll see. Uh-oh, that looks a little bit crooked. Yeah, we got to straighten that out a little bit. Okay, so over here struggling, haven't gotten to the store to get me some regular tape, so I'm just gonna I'm trying to use this double-sided tape, but as you can see, it's a struggle. Okay, so for those of you at home, don't do this. I'm going to use, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to use this little bit of washi tape, because no one will know. Right? This is the ultimate use what you have, right? Okay, so that's what it looks like, and that's going to be so pretty. So only we know that that washi tape is under there. I told you I don't do perfect, right? The human mind will create a solution. That's how awesome our minds are. Okay, this is going to look so pretty. Okay, let me just line that up. And I was going to go do horizontal on this one, but then I said, you know what, it actually looks better like that. So let's see, I'm just going to put a tiny bit. See if that'll work. It dries clear. I think it'll be fine. And then I think this should be right there, but I'm going to mount that. So I should use a pokey tool, but at this point my nails are already just messed up. So when I'm relaxing later on, I'm going to do my nails. All right, so I'm going to just kind of put that just a little bit at an angle. I think that will look so pretty. Oh yes, look how pretty that looks. I am loving that. And let's see if we can get some of these on here too. I'm gonna have to use a little tweezer for this because these little flowers are so hard to work with, especially with my big old fingers. So one there and there. And this has something on the other side, but I like this color right here. I like that white. Just add something to it. And I'm going to put a pearl on here. I know all these little details, right? This is such a lovely card. I mean, I'm just still amazed at how many beautiful cards we created in this session. You notice I say we because I feel like y'all are on this journey with me. And I just appreciate y'all watching. I appreciate y'all watching all of my videos. It still just blows my mind that y'all watch and you comment. I'm just still just tickled to death. So much wonderful support. Okay, let's see. I've got, I want to put something in the middle of this. And I'm thinking about maybe a pink pearl, but I'm not sure. I don't think I have one that's like nearby. I know I have some somewhere, but I don't think I'm going to go and look for it. You know what, maybe I have some. I'm just going to use I'm going to use more of these pearls right here. Yep, I'm going to do it. And my dog is resting on my lap right now. I don't normally record with him, on my lap, but hey, he's comfortable. He's just happy right now. Okay, this one right here. All right, I love that. I'm not adding anything else to this card. I hope. Okay, look at that. Look how pretty that looks. Oh my goodness. Okay, y'all, we're winding it down. We've got 2 more cards to go. And Bill came up here and said, hey, save some of these because I want to do one. And I'm like, what? Okay. So maybe we'll have 1 more card left. Okay, and I think my dog is, look who's here. Right? Yep, it's Cinnamon. Cinnamon, you can't be crafting with me, huh? You're usually just observing. All right, but let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's see. I got some dark green that would look cute around this. That would look nice. Use that dark green as an outline. Uh-oh. You all right, buddy? Kind of choked up there. I'm mindlessly crafting with the dog in my lap, and I'm having fun, and I'm recording. Now that's some multitasking. Okay, just like that. All right, and I think he wants to go down now, so let me go ahead and let him down so I can continue what I'm doing. And so far that looks really good. Okay, I think I'm gonna cut a little bit off the sides there too. Well, you know what, I'm gonna wait until I get this on here first, and then I'll be able to get a better look at it. Yep. This was really fun. And if it's this fun on camera, could you imagine when y'all do this off camera, right? Really a fun project. So don't go out and buy anything else. Unless it's on sale, right? Just use what you have, all that stuff that you have there. Challenge yourself to cut up some paper, open up one of those paper packs, and just go for it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna have this be my last card, yeah, because I want to save some for Bill, because he wants to. That way he'll have a couple of these. I may add a few more. I think he'll have fun with this one, and we'll create something during a live. I think that'll be fun. I was shocked when he said, "Ooh, those look fun." I said, "I'm mindless crafting." He was like, "Oh, good." He said, "Wow, those came out good." I said, "Yep, not thinking about it." Okay, so this is actually definitely going to go that way. All right, but, yep. Couldn't help it, y'all. There's just some cards that just scream, I need stitching. That's what it needed, yep. And you want to let this dry a little bit before messing with it. I'm not counting the dots and saying this amount on this side. I'm just filling in some space there. Uh-oh, my poor dog. What's going on, Goobs? All right, so I'm just going to let this dry for a little bit, and then we're going to mount it on the card. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop some tape on here. I'm going to mount this a little bit. Okay, and this has been so fun. This is actually my style of crafting. This is just the way I like crafting. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on here once I unclog it. Always forget to put my pin on. All right, and center that there. And look how pretty that is. Let's see what kind of stuff we have here. I don't think, just looking to see if any of these little gems would work. Not really feeling that yellow. Not feeling the blue either. What about that white? Nope. Let's see what else I have over here. Well, these are clingy, huh? Okay. Okay, let's see. I think I might leave it for right now. Yeah, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it the way it is. So let's look at the other cards that we did, because I'm really excited. I still have a pretty good amount of stuff left, but I used a lot. Nice way to do that stash and get rid of some of it. Okay, so here's the card. Let's bring that in a little bit. See that? Look how pretty that is. Card number 2. Really pretty. And I left it blank because I can add stuff on the inside. Each one is just so different. Card number 3. It's like a fashion show. Card number 4. I'm really liking this one. With all that sparkle on it. The colors just go. They go. They don't match, but they still go together, right? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Card number 5. So pretty. Just nice, clean. Just a card to say hello. Card number 6. Each one is just so different. Card number 7. Card number 8. I'm loving that white background. Just has that clean look. Very pretty. Card number 9, I think. Yep, card number 9. I think this is one of my favorites. I'm loving that. Card number 10. 10 moments. You could always say enjoy the moment, or yeah, just enjoy the memories, or this is just a great card. Not for any specific vacation, or moments like this make me think of you. Yeah. See, I'll find something to write in there. Super cute. I love this because it's so artsy. It's got so many different things going on. Card number 12. I think 11, right? I already lost track. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Card number 11. See how fast I lose track? So pretty. This one is for Bill, but don't tell him. Don't tell him. Okay, and the last two cards. Look how pretty that is. Doesn't take a whole lot. You just have to let yourself get started. That's the biggest part, is people starting. They think they have so much stuff and they don't know where to start. And here is the final card. So I'm really hoping that this inspired you. We made 13 cards, and it didn't take a whole lot of time. And we just used what's already in our stash. Everything is just so different. I love the way this looks. This makes me happy. Seeing stuff like this really makes me happy. So imagine all of this cards, all the different ways you can make these cards. I mean, it's just amazing. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to do that mindless crafting, because it's only paper and it's only scissors. And give this video a thumbs up. I know it was a little bit longer. I do appreciate y'all staying on and watching. I hope you got some inspiration, and I'll see you real soon. Bye.